Alright, what is up, YouTube? Today I just got a package in the mail, and as promised, I'm going to review it. If you haven't guessed already, it's the camshaft that I've been waiting on. I'm also waiting on some other parts, gaskets, and minor stuff like that. Lifters. I'm waiting on the lifters as well. They're on back order for about another 3 days, I think. Anyway, they're on their way. When they get here, they'll get here. I'm not in any major hurry. Alright, so just, we're gonna get right into this, because like I said, I promised a review on what I think about this camshaft and stuff. Typical Hemi camshaft, they're not small. They're Hemi camshafts. They're big Hemi camshafts. We have the spec sheet on it right here. So basically the specs are gross valve lift at 50 is 510, 505 exhaust and intake, and the duration is 268, 295. And it's got a 107 intake center line with a 113 lobe separation angle, LSA. I've ordered cams before, and none of them have ever come with an extra 20 horsepower guaranteed. Ever. None of them. So, there's 40 guaranteed extra horsepower here, as there's 2 of them. I do appreciate that comp cams, that's a badass. I've always used comp cams whenever I can, whenever they make something for the application I'm using. So, without further ado, if you have never seen a variable valve timing Hemi camshaft, they are not small. This is the front. So this is where all the magic happens when it comes to VVT. It's big. You can tell. There's a lot of cam here. It's a hefty cam as far as cams go. It's billet, which I like. Because the factory cams are not billet. Forgive me, that's my computer. Yeah, the factory cams are not billet at all. They're not very sturdy. I don't know what material they are per se. I think they're just like a cast machine steel, which is fine for factory applications or stuff that you don't intend on keeping forever. However, MDS was a thing, and it's not the greatest thing in the world. However, I've watched videos on it. It's not the only thing that destroys a cam. I don't think particularly that this car has had the easiest life prior to me, just because the oils that were used in it weren't the greatest. Yes, also, before I go on any further, I do have the plugs for the MDS delete. You have to have them. You cannot leave your solenoids in there. It will block off the oil flow to the lifters altogether, and that is not a good thing. Anyway, going back to the prior life. So prior to me, they didn't do the greatest kind of oil changes. It was like Quaker State. I'm not knocking the previous owner. They just did what they could do, which is fine. However, it says in the owner's manual on my car specifically, do not use conventional oil, use synthetic, for a reason. MDS is designed to use the synthetic detergents to keep the plungers. There's a little plunger in there that collapses and creates like not really a vacuum, but it creates like a less pressure situation where the lifter will collapse down on itself and keep the valve closed. Synthetic oil will keep that clean. Conventional oil will not. Conventional oil will make it gummy and dirty and gunky. Most likely that's what happened. I can't say. I just know that it's already at the point where the lifter squeaks, and I want to get rid of it. I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. I don't care about fuel mileage. I never have. This already gets better fuel mileage, not in eco mode, than my previous vehicle did with active fuel management. And I mean, that's really saying something, that a Hemi is getting better fuel mileage in 8-cylinder mode than mine did in 4-cylinder mode. Anyway, sorry, I got pearl dust all over me. I'm doing a painting right now. Yeah, as far as that camshaft goes, I mean, I really like it. It's a great product from what I can see. I can't wait to get it installed. I'm really excited. I messaged Corey today about it, and I was like, hey, yeah, I'm ready to go. Can't wait to get the parts, as soon as they get here. Shipping slow and stuff. Thanks, COVID. Anyway, yeah, it's just really exciting, and stuff, to finally get to repair the car correctly and not just keep kind of putting band-aids on it and doing oil changes and putting stuff in the oil to keep it from having too much friction on that one lifter that's bad, and keep the lifters clean and stuff. So we're looking at, probably, if I can get everything. I know I had said previously something about the headers. That's a maybe. It's a real big maybe right now. I'm not going to commit to that. But for sure the camshaft and the MDS delete and lifters, and I got to tune it and stuff so that I can get rid of all that. Don't really think I have anything else other than that right now. I will review more stuff as it comes in. This is going to be a short one. And then, yeah, I don't really have much else other than, oh, yes. As for oil, I had mentioned actually, I use Mobil 1 synthetic, advanced synthetic. I prefer that in my car. I put it in everything I've owned, pretty much. Since I've been putting it in there, I've noticed that it squeaks less. However, it's at the point where the lifter's just done. It's done. It's had too much dirty oil put in it, and it's gummed up the oiling ports for the bearing in the roller, on the roller lifter. I'm not going to go any further with it. I don't want to try to save the MDS system. It wasn't a horrible design. It's just not very good. It was designed for people who do a lot of, I'll say, like real in-town kind of, like inner city driving and stuff, and I don't. So there's that. I do daily driving. I just don't do a lot of inner city driving since I work just off the interstate. Yeah, so the oil I use is going to have a lot to do with how I go about this forward. I got some multi-layer steel head gaskets coming in. Felpro head gaskets, ARP head bolts with intake bolts as well. You'll have to bear with me. I didn't write it down, so I'm not 100% sure everything I ordered. I might have a confirmation here I can read real quick. Oh, I got an impact coming because I don't want to use my air compressor in the winter. It's not the warmest in there. Felpro engine gaskets with multi-layer steel, 28 thousandths thickness, compressed thickness head gaskets. and the complete kit comes with all the seals, Velcro, or I'm sorry, ARP head bolts, not studs. I'm not that far into it yet. And HP tuners, Mopar replacement and non-MDS lifters with guides, and 3 gallons of concentrate GO5 antifreeze by Valvoline. It's the YOLO stuff. Tastes amazing. I'm just kidding, it tastes terrible. I wouldn't know, honestly. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll definitely be doing some more video reviews of other parts that I get, and we will be filming the install in a couple of weeks or longer, so bear with us as we go along. I can only get stuff here so quickly, you know, being that shipping is what it is right now. So, yeah, with that, stay ruthless. Have fun.